What up, gangsters? I'm still filing and sizing my rings from last episode that I was gonna do, but then I didn't do. And the main reason why I didn't do this is because I wanted to upload that last video and give you guys time to critique me on what I was doing right or wrong. And I did see some of the comments and I did see some of the helpful tips that I could do to make this process faster for me. So thanks guys, I always appreciate it, and let's get on with this video.
America.
The closer you got to me, the faster I try to leave. Like a mirage, like a mirage. The scars that you don't let keep on my arms, I appear empty. Like a mirage, like a mirage.
Yeah, cock's too big.
Alright, so we have all of our whatchamacalls right on the end. They're pretty square, pretty awesome. It's time to start cleaning up some stuff so we can start assembling some pistons and rods and put the rings on them, okay? Let's go, let's do it. I'm still technically waiting on one of those angle gauge thingy, you know, when you torque stuff and you need to get to certain degrees, that's what I'm waiting on. So let's get done it, let's do it. Fuck. So here's all of our whatchamacalls. As you can see, I'm very, very clean. Yeah, whatever, man. So another sexy tip I got from one of you guys in the comments section, and yes, I do read those. I don't always respond to everything because that would take forever and I just don't have that kind of time anymore. But to take one of the old piston rings and either like break it or file it off, throw that apart, and now we can clean. That wasn't a wrist pin inside the piston that I just dropped on the floor.
Fucking kids.
But we can take the end of this piston ring and we can actually clean out the grooves. It appears to be working quite well. So thanks for the tips. I owe you one. I'll give you a high five if you tell me who you were, because I can't look back and find it anymore. Look at all that gunk on the end of it. I've got some more work to do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually use some, I just tore this off, it's kind of why it's all dirty. I'm gonna use that to clean off the tops of the pistons and the insides where I did have a little bit of gunk left. Another one of you sexians told me that after I actually rubbed these down, to put a little bit of WD-40 on them and then they shouldn't rust again, because they are getting a little bit of surface rust when I leave them out. I did get a bit of moisture on them, so I'm gonna do that too. So thank you, sexy, sexy boys. That was really gay. You may also notice that there's a lot more light in the shop now, and that's because after installing those 4 previous lights that I put in, I went ahead and bought 4 more. And now we have 10 lights in the garage now. So footage should be a lot better, as you can see, just by looking at my car. And all the boxes are on it. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot more in these ring grooves for material and gunk and stuff than I thought there was. Maybe I should have let them sit in the bath a little bit longer.
Yes!
Wow, this is really crooked. Okay, so I'm about to fully assemble just one number 1 piston rod combo here. And I'm just referring to the book as a hand guide. And you'll notice that on top of the piston, there's a little dimple. And according to the handbook, this dimple means that this is going towards the front of the engine. And then it also notes that on these connecting rods, the factory tangs, I don't know if you can see those, put them on my face. But where the bearing tangs are facing, those all face the driver's side part of the car. So if the engine were sitting in the car, all those bearing tangs are gonna face where the driver's seat would be, and I have to refer to an actual car because my Supra sits on the other side. So it would have been better if they mentioned that it was like the left-hand side of the car or the right-hand side of the car, but I'm not gonna be too picky.
Fucking kids.
So because I don't know anything about anything, I'm gonna have to literally pull the cover off the engine and check where everything is because I'm kind of handicapped. Okay, so since number 1 is on the left-hand side of the engine, that means this piston's gonna point towards the front this way, and this rod is going to face that way. I should have marked these before I took them out. I tested this in here earlier, it was way easier. Now to put that lock in place, hopefully. Sick deal. So it goes in the engine that way, and the tang is facing the left side. Sick. Top ring, bottom ring. Six o'clock. The rings will be at 10 and 2.
Excellent.
I lost my gap.
That's what she said.
Remember guys, I'm not an engine builder by any means. I'm following a goddamn book. But the book says, yeah, of course the heater would turn on too. The book says the oiling, the middle oil ring thing, 6 o'clock, and the other 2 are 10 and 2. So that's what I've got done. Try that again. One. Now the top one. Time for the top one. Hey, that wasn't so bad. So you got one thingamajigger assembled. It's pretty good. I'm gonna recheck all the rings before I actually put it into the bore. We'll just let you here for now. But clearly I have 7 more to go. So these ones, definitely not cleaned up yet. I was just trying the first one just to see if I could do it, if I could get the hang of it, and if I was following instructions properly. So exactly like last video, I'm going to upload this one knowing that I don't have the other 7 done. And this is gonna give you guys a little grace period, a day or 2, to respond with some tips and tricks that I can do or something that you notice that I did wrong, and add it into the comments section, because I'm always reading the comment sections down below. And just like this video, I'm definitely gonna put your tips and tricks into use, like that piston ring to get the shit out of the grooves. Good idea.
Got her.
So I've definitely got some work ahead of me. I'm back to work now, so I'm not gonna be out here as often, I guess. Make sure you guys subscribe. I love you guys. I'm sorry if this one's a bit short. So for the main bolts, I'm just gonna reuse the stock hardware. That's what I've been told to do. And so they're torque to yield bolts. I'm gonna have to re-yield them, so I need the degree gauge thing. And that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on that and the piston ring expander. And next episode, we'll definitely have the short block put together. I promise you guys, I won't upload it unless that short block is together. So once again, thanks guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.